Hey peeps, it's me Kay. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're already a subscriber. So I have a Beatrix Potter Peter Rabbit journal to share. It is two signatures. It is a flexible cover, so not too soft but not hard either. There's felt underneath this beautiful fabric that I actually got from Temu. So I put this ribbon closure. I struggled with the closure for this one. For some reason, nothing was grabbing my attention. So I just put this pink ribbon on here. So if you have a better ribbon, you can add it here. I wanted to do a eyelet closure, but I have ran out of my silver eyelet. So anyway, let's get inside. I said it was two signatures, right? So before I do, let me show you the little simple bead dangle I made with some beads and some buttons, some little flower buttons and beads. And then I made little charms with the bottle caps with some images. Hopefully the camera's focusing. Let me show you this one. So there's triple thick over the image. So I'm going to take that off so it doesn't make a bunch of noise. On the spine, I have this beautiful eyelet trim. This fabric came from Temu. I don't know if I said that already. I was going to put a pocket here, but I could not cover this. This was just too cute. So I just left it. It's such pretty fabric and it's good quality. I have never bought fabric from Temu before, so I didn't know if it was going to be like super flimsy, but it's really good. I was really happy with it. Underneath, I don't know if I said it, there's felt, just so it has a nice, feel to it. Look how all the beautiful trim and pom-pom trim. It's a super fun journal. I think it would be great for anytime. Obviously, you could use it for Easter if you want, even though Easter is past. I think it would be a great garden journal, everyday journal. So inside, I said it was two signatures. Inside there is lace in between, and I just added some ephemera here in the pocket. It's a little squishy, so you might have to like flatten it out a little bit, but it works. So there's this ephemera this is from one of the books that I have. I have to thank my crafty angels throughout the years. They've sent me tons of Beatrix Potter and Pooh stuff throughout the years. And I finally made a journal using a lot of the images. A lot of the books that they sent me. And I did some stamping on a very large index card here. And then this is a smaller index card with the color. I don't know where these came from. Someone must have sent these to me. I think they're a little bit vintage because they have a little bit of a yellow tint to it. But I thought this would be cute to journal on. I just added, these stickers came from my Etsy shop. I'm going to put all the digitals that I used in the description box. But these stickers are so cute. And you'll see a lot of them in here. And then I'm going to send a lot with the journal. And then I used this pretty paper here and added some pom-pom trim on here. This is a pocket here, a bag rather, that I just altered with some of the digitals, some scraps. I tried to use up all the scraps. There's a little tag here from the digital, and then I made a large tag with some of the paper, and then I stenciled on the back so it wasn't very white. This bow has been giving me a lot of trouble. I might swap it out because I don't know, maybe it's too bulky. But there we go. So we have that. And then I love this because it has a little information about Beatrix Potter from this digital. So I thought that was super cute. I used another digital on the back. And then here's a page from one of the Peter Rabbit books. Added some stickers, some ledger, doily, little Peter Rabbit here, little lace. I did an altered flashcard, and I got this off of Pinterest. So I thought that would be fun if you wanted to journal in between that. That would be super cute. I just tore the edges, and then I just used this by Tsunami Rose on the back, so you can do some additional journaling. And then this is from one of my smaller little Beatrix Potter books. This, I think this is vintage because it's so yellow. It's a coloring book that I got from a thrift store a long time ago. I think I got it from a thrift store. Somebody sent it to me. I don't remember. But it's yellowed around the edges. So it's not fragile, but it's very thin. But I love how it aged. It's so pretty. This is Ruby and Pearl. Of course, Tsunami Rose on the back. This is a die that I had, and I had these tiny little Beatrix Potter books, and I thought the pages fit perfectly in there, so I just put one of the pages in there, so it's like a little window. So that's so cute. I loved it. And I got these postcards, I think from Spectrum Art Creations. I think that's where I got these from. But I added a couple that I had in my stash, a little page from my garden book. I printed on some vellum. This is some aged loose leaf paper that I've had for a while. I use it a little bit at a time because I don't know where I could get some aged papers from. So I use all my aged stuff very sparingly. This is a sticker from the paper collection that I use. I don't remember the name of the paper collection off the top of my head right now, but I'll try to remember. Here's the middle of the signature. And I just did a lace pocket. This is just some journal cards. I think this is graphic 45. And then here's a page from one of my books. So you can add it in your journal somewhere if you want. And then here's another one here. And this is just a piece of vellum that I've been hoarding for the longest. And I'm like, you know what? Let me just put it in this journal because it matches really nicely. It's very spring-like. I think this was a Webster's Pages. If you're an OG crafter, you remember Webster's Pages. I used to love that company. But I thought these would make cute little pockets. So if you wanted to put them on somewhere, you could cut it and make pockets out of it. But I thought, you know what? Let me just put it in here because I'm never going to use it. Look how cute. Oh my goodness. So yeah, there's little book pages that you can use in here. Here's a large tag that I made. I use my dies a lot in this journal. My little Sizzix dies that I've had forever, and then I just put it on a doily, and then I just stenciled the back again so it wasn't so white. A little seam binding. My bows just don't want to act right today. I'll try to fix it. Another book page. It's a little card. Again, I use my dies, little scrap that I had left. This is a card base. And then I just used the ephemera here to make little pockets. And then I just stuck some of the little fussy cut stickers in here. Again, you're going to get a bunch more so you can further decorate. These are little tags. I didn't put anything in the holes because it would have made it bulky. How cute! So, and then I left the top open. This I think I got from Spectrum Art as well. So it's kind of thin, but it's a good weight, so you can add it somewhere if you wanted to, or right on the back. Again, some pom-pom trim, a little sticker here. I love this digital because I can't do this. I physically can't do it, so I love this digital. And this little pockets here, I made these little tags, again with the stickers and some paper and a little sentiment here. This one says stay curious, and that one says choose to shine. Again, I used my die to cut out the images. I didn't want to totally decorate it. I wanted to give you some room to do your own decorating. So I have a lot of these die cuts. Some of them are the images. Some of them are from the paper. I'll try to remember to grab it. I thought I brought it over here, but I guess I didn't. I'll try to pause it. Sorry about the noise. And I'll come back and show you. Here's Miss Beatrix Potter. This is a Project Life card. I just added one of the little stickers, so it's perfect if you wanted to do some journaling on there. I'm trying to use up my Project Life cards. It's the altered guest check. I use, again, my die, little sticker, and then this is from the digital, and this is as well. So again, I have the tiny little book. So what I did, let me just take it off because it'll be hopefully easier to see. I just added a little brad. And so I put this little image from the digital, and then I put some book pages in there because it was like a perfect little fit. So you can use them in your journal if you want, or you can leave it like this. So I thought that was super cute to use. I'm not going to put that back. I'll just put it back after we're done. Oops. There we go. So here's the second signature. I have some tags here that I've made with leftover paper. Again, another image from one of my books. This is from the digital. Again, I stenciled on the back. And I left this one in case you wanted to put one of the images that I added to your goodie bag on here. But I also stenciled on the back of this one. So I left a tag for you to decorate as well. Here's one of the other postcards that I got. So cute. And then this is a sticker from the paper collection. Another altered guest check. And here's another one of those stationaries. And then I just stamped family here because they're a little family. And this is a coin envelope. I don't think I put anything in here. But again, you're going to get a bunch of ephemera so you can add as well. My garden book. Another page from one of my smaller books. Some more ledger, ruby and pearl. Here's another coloring book page. Here's another one of those little images. How cute. I love them. So cute. I've had that die forever. And then here's another die. This is a Tim Holtz die. I just added a sticker here. And I thought if you wanted to, that orange matches so nicely. You can add it here. Just put some glue, add a little pocket. So I was going to glue it down, but I was like, you know what? Maybe they don't want to glue it down. So I'm going to leave it. If you want to glue it down, you can glue it down. Again, I printed on some vellum. I love this image right here. So cute. This digital is so pretty. It's another little image right there. Here is the middle signature, 2 corner tucks. Another Project Life card. I cut out some of the paragraphs from the book and added one of the stickers. How cute is that little family? Sorry, I'm a little congested because allergies are out of control. Here's another Project Life card. Again, I cut out a little paragraph and added a little sticker. And then you can journal on the back. And then this is a bag, and I added a tag. Here, some doily, another little sticker, and then this is an envelope that I glued down, and I added one of these little seed packets that I got from Temu. And then here is another one of the die cuts. Again, you could glue it down if you want. It's up to you. My pom-pom came out a little crooked. I was stitching it, and stitching it was not a good idea because it came out crooked. No, so once this came out crooked, I just glued on the rest of the pom-poms because it just wouldn't, it kept, my little balls kept getting stuck. So hopefully you don't mind that little crooked piece right there. Here's another little image that I use my die with. And it's double-sided, so if you don't like this image, there is another image on the back. Another one of my book pages. So cute. And then here is the envelope from Temu. I love these envelopes so much. So I just cut out these words from the paper collection. I added a Tim Holtz floral. And then on the inside is just an image. Again, I used my die. And then on the back, I just made a little tab with the leftover paper. So cute, that little image, isn't it? So cute. And I lost my paper clip. Here it goes. And then I just had this prayer card in here, under here. And then this is just a little mini envelope if you wanted to glue that down. Get that under the lace. There we go. All right. I definitely will make another Peter Rabbit because I have so many books thanks to my crafty angel. And then I added a little sticker in there. And then here's the back with another one of those large index cards that I backed with some paper. And added a little stamp right there. And then another little flash card with the image and a sentiment. So cute. So that is it. That is my Beatrix Potter Peter Rabbit journal. I think it came out super cute. And I will definitely be making more in the future. I hope you like it. This will probably be the last journal I make for a little while. I have a good amount of journals in my shop, and I really want to sell what I have before I continue to make more. So yeah, if I disappear for a little bit, I'm just taking a little creative break, but come and visit me on my other channel, Kay Loves to Scrap, where I do all kinds of things, glue books, reading journal, all that kind of stuff. All right, you guys. So this will be listed in my Etsy shop. Thank you so much for your support. I truly do appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Till next time, have a great one. Bye.